Okay, I'm here with the KMP ME110, and I'm going to show you how to install the cockpit kit that I have. Anyway, what you have to do is, if you need to refer to the build on RCU, I'll show you how to cut out all this. There's a bulkhead that goes from here to here, and I remove all of it. I also I added another piece of on top of the former that was left. I added a piece of 1/4 by 1/4 brace there. That's out of balsa, and I actually originally cut this bulkhead out here, but I put it back because I found out that's a good place for the cockpit seat to go up against. Anyway, when you get ready to do the cockpit kit, you'll find that this piece is a solid piece here, and then you have these two pieces to add: the rear seat and I guess this is the other seat for when they're loading the cannon. But anyway, this is a solid piece of ABS. You have to cut out. You have to cut out the pieces here to make it clear open, and then add the seat to the top. Anyway, that is one unit. What I do is before you put that in, I gave you a bulkhead template. You cut it out of the ABS I sent with you, and you put it on the back here, and that will cover up that. Give you a solid back, so you're not looking back into the fuselage. Also, there's enough ABS to go on the front end of this bulkhead all the way down to the floor. Also, if you look on the build online, you'll see how I made my floor. I gave good instructions on how to build that floor, because there's nothing going forward except for a deep hole there. You still have room to run the batteries up under here if you need to, and I also cut holes out front, so I can actually strap my batteries to the front here and run the wires back. Anyway, once you get the floor installed up here, you have to do this. You have to get that done before you can start adding this other stuff. On the front here, 5 inches from this bulkhead forward, you need to draw, because that's where the dash will go. And if you're using gas or glow, I would suggest running a stringer across there and gluing it in place, maybe 1 or 2, to support that. Mine's actually just glued along the top up here, but you'll need, with vibration, you'll probably need to support that a little bit better. These, you need to go ahead and put whatever knobs and anything else you want on there, but you want to cut these out, and you want to leave a little bit of a lip on top, because these will slide in, and you'll be able to glue them right there underneath that lip. That'll give you something to glue to. Alright, you do this on both sides. That'll give you something for each lip to hook onto. Now the seat, I just glued it to the back here at the appropriate height. If you want, you can put you a square piece of balsa down there to set it up at the correct, whatever height is comfortable for your pilot if you're putting one in. Okay, moving to the back. The first thing you want to install is the, I guess it's the radio compartment bulkhead here. Anyway, the new one I have sent has 4 separate gauges on it. This one does not pull. You can see where it webbed here. I ended up making these 4 separate instrument panels glued to this one bulkhead here. You need to make it and trial fit it until it slides in place. That's the first thing you want to add in there. It'll slide in. Okay. Then, now you can go ahead and add your seat. It may pay you to wait and glue that seat on after it's in place. Anyway, I come up from the bottom, and that just pops in place there. All right. Next, what I do is when you cut these pieces out, you need to leave as much of the lip here as you can, because that lip will lay right along this lip up here. All right, I'm going to pull this in, and this piece, once it gets down there, if these are all made the same, it should snap in place. It should snap right onto that bulkhead. Now you'll be able to come down here at the bottom and run you a bead of glue, some clear, what's that, RC56 or whatever, and glue that in place. The second one, and this is why I say you may want to do the seat later, it'll slide down, but this piece here will hit your chair. Anyway. But this will all lock into place. And like I said, I left that little bit of a lip there so I can actually glue that lip down here. Alright. That's all in there. Like I said, then you got your cockpit seat, your pilot seat. You bring it here. And I just glued it in onto the back of this bulkhead. Like I said, you should put a piece of ABS on this bulkhead here, and I also had a template for back here. The only thing you need to add is, and I tried to pull it out of ABS, it just would not pull. There was a small bulkhead across here. I just took and put a piece of light ply cut to the width across there and painted to the same thing. I've removed it temporarily. But anyway, once that's in there, that's your basic cockpit in place. The only other thing is the joystick. I just glued it straight down to the floor. The gun sight. All you have to do for the gun sight, there is some clear ABS supplied. Is make you 2 lenses. I added a piece of balsa to the front, and I just glued it up underneath the lip here. And it was glued. It was dead center, and so that should work for you. You need to make sure that your canopy is going to clear that it's going to be back far enough so your canopy can clear, or either make the lenses a little bit shorter, because mine's really close. Okay, I hope that shows the installation pretty quick. I just want to make sure you knew you had to put a lip along the top here to aid in gluing. This line here, this stringer here should lock into the stringer on the airplane, and then you'll have to glue along the bottom down there. One other thing real quick. The magazines. You'll see that you came with a cup looking type bottom, and this top, what you do is you cut each out. You take this, the top piece, and nip it all the way around and slide it down inside the cup and glue it.